Hi there, and thank you very much for buying mobile menu pages. This is a very short video to show you what you've bought and how to customize the mobile menu pages. First of all, we'll look at the folder which you will download. In it, you'll have the mobile menu images, which will be the phone images. So you have that's the one for the bakery in a minute. Yeah, that's the one for the bakery, that's the one for the pizza, and so on. And then you have the PNG images, like so, once again. And then finally, you have the PSDs, which you can change in either Photoshop or GIMP. Next, you have the menu portfolio pages. So you have the index images to go into the portfolio page and CSS. And then you come to the mobile menu pages, which you can switch around and change however you see fit. Now, first of all, I'll show you what one of them looks like. This is the one for seafood, and this is what it looks like. The images of the pizza images, but I'm sure you're going to change those around so you have seafood images. The main things that you can change as with all the mobile stuff that you've bought for me, you can change the logo, you can change the backgrounds, you can change the button text and color, you can change this price color and the price box there, you can change this box here, which is white, and you can change all this text and the text color as well. So you can change a lot of things, you can customize it to suit your needs or your business owner needs. So I'll show you how to customize it. Once again, I always use Dreamweaver. This isn't the only HTML editor out there, but as I mentioned before, I have it, so I use it. There are plenty of other ones which you can use to edit the HTML files. First of all, I'll just take us to the source file, which is that one there. There are certain things that you'd want to change, things like the meta tags, description, the keywords, the author. You can change those to things that are suitable for you and your business. And then other things that you can change in the source code HTML, which is the index HTML, would be things like all the text and then the prices of the items. So where it says $9.99, that's the class price, so you can change that there. That's just for changing the text. It wouldn't change the color or anything, but just to change the text, you change that in the price class. And then all this text here, you would change that in the product details class, which is more or less below each one. And then the button, which is this one, is right at the top, which says their menu button, and so that's the home button, so you know that each time that's what you need to change. Now the easiest way to customize these mobile menu pages is actually to just change things like the images. So for instance, the pizza one, if you go to the images, you'll be able to see that you can change things easily, like the backgrounds, the logo, the product images and things like that. So you can change those very, very quickly, and that will give you an instant customization of the page. But then if you need to go further, you know, like changing the colors and things like that, then you need to do it in the style sheet and index HTML. The style sheet, once again, is site.css. You can change things like the color of the price box here. See, this price box here, you can easily change that in price, which is, yeah, here we are. That's price, that's the background color. So once you change this color, then this little price box will change color. You can do things like these content boxes. They're here to content gradients. So you change the color of these in this. It's a gradient. So as you remember, I told you before, sometimes you have two colors. Here they have two, that's one and the other. So you change those two colors to give you a gradient, or what we've done here is we just left it as white. So everything is the F's for white. I'm not sure the buttons, as I mentioned before, you see the menu buttons here, so that's where you change the color of this button here. So you change the color here. It's a gradient once again, so you can either put two colors. I've just made it one color, not a gradient, so both of the color numbers are the same, so it's a solid color. That's more or less it. If you have any further questions or anything else to ask, give me a shout at support@nichemobilepro.com.